What's up, everybody? I wanted to cut this little video today. I went to the Social Security Administration um, to make sure that they were aware that I had a status change. So basically, to give them notice, and I also was attempting to deactivate my Social Security number because I basically don't want it anymore. Uh, you're using an inflationary currency and you're putting that into a savings account, and every year that goes by, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So the shit you put in 20 years ago is not worth what it is now. So why why would anybody do that? The only benefit I've ever gotten was from the COVID checks, the two COVID checks we got. Anyways, I happened to record today's events, and the guy, I got to give him props. He big time was easygoing, understood what I was doing, had no issues with it, accepted all my paperwork, which was wonderful. And so I was going to walk y'all through the video to explain exactly how this worked out today. Just to set up a little bit, he had gone to make a copy of the affidavit that I had given him, and I wanted a copy that had the stamp on it at the top. And so it has the Kerrville date and time and that office branch, right? So there was a little stamp on top. I need a copy of that. Uh, he gave me a copy, and right as he came back and opened up the window, that's when he walked in, and I presented him with the SS5. Now, the SS5 form is generally used to get another or a copy of your Social Security card if you lost it or whatnot, right? So I don't want one. But it's also used for correcting your information. And so that's what I did here. When he comes back and opens the window, this is when I'm presenting him with the SS5. So let's jump over and give that a little watch.
Do we need to do one of those?
No, that's if you wanted a replacement, but you don't want your social at all, right? So,
Well, correct, but we just needed to do the status for citizenship. I didn't know if that was important to change or not, or has it been changed?
I don't think we have an other.
Okay, so right here where he says, I don't know if we have other, what he's referring to is up here on the SS5 form. He's referring to this citizenship, line 5. This is what I want to make sure of. See, I'm not this, I'm not this, and I'm not this, but I am this. And so he says, I'm not sure if we have an other option on his computer screen. So that's what he's referring to there.
And then the currency that's been contributed, how do I address that?
Currency is
Everything that's been taken out of tax over the years.
the IRS.
Okay, so right here, I basically asked him, "Hey, all the money that y'all taken out of my check, because now I'm no longer a U.S. citizen. I need to get that money back. How do I do that?" And of course, he lets me know the IRS, and I do like the IRS. The IRS, as Brandon Joe Williams always says, the IRS performs, and they do. If your paperwork's proper and right, they don't give a fuck. They're gonna send it through, and walla walla bing bang. Here, let me show you. Here's my beautiful little IRS account here. Let's see that screen. Let's see if I can slide it over here a bit. Okay, so right here you have my tax return. Let's view the balances, huh? Oh, zero. Oh, y'all can pause and read that if you'd like. So I know I owe nothing to them right now. And the last time I filed was 2022, 2021. 2023 is not processed, but because I sent them a revocation of election to be treated as a U.S. resident for purposes of tax liability, I don't have to pay taxes anymore. Now, I do have to report. I have to send them a 1099 of how much money I made, but I don't pay. I don't pay anymore. I don't pay. Here it is, right here. What do you want? This is I can't possibly shoot you in the fucking face any fucking harder than this. Like, this is real, y'all. This is legit. This is how we get back to the republic, because we are not a republic. We're a goddamn democracy, and I don't want to be a damn democracy. So again, I don't know how else to owed. Nothing is owed right now. I don't owe nothing. Right there. See it? Oh, you can't see it here. Let me raise it up for you. Right there. See that right there? Nothing. I don't owe him anything because I'm no longer a U.S. resident. So you can, taxpayers are U.S. residents and U.S. citizens. U.S. nationals are not taxpayers. Oh, what? I know, right? Okay, let's hop back over here and finish this real quick.
Okay, perfect. I like the IRS. They perform. Okay, perfect.
I cut a bunch of waiting parts out. This all total took probably maybe 45 minutes, including sitting there in the waiting room. It was generally pretty painless.
Should be non-citizen foreign national. I don't know if it has that option, but.
So right here, I let him know that the actual status is non-citizen foreign national, and he says that's what I'm looking for, but I don't know if they have it.
No, that's fine.
Trying to find, yes, sir.
Do you have a Texas ID?
For now, yes, sir.
So he's having a tough time locating my file with just my passport ID. So he's asked me if I have a Texas ID. And I told him that I do have a driver's license. But I inform him that as soon as I take care of this with the Social Security Administration, that I do plan on surrendering my license, turning it back in, because technically, by common law, you're not required to have a driver's license if you're not in commerce. So if you're not using the road to make money, you're not required to have your vehicle registered, and you're not required to have a driver's license, only if you're using the road to make money. That is the damn law.
Asking for identity so I can process.
Verify, yes, sir. I'll be turning that in after we get this done. Yeah, I gotta do a novation of contract for just about everything that card's tied to now, so.
So a novation of contract is a change in contract. So now that I no longer have Social Security numbers, for example, my driver's license, even if I did want to use the road to make money, I would have to have a driver's license, but I would be able to kind of renegotiate that contract with the Department of Public Safety or the DMV in terms of getting my driver's license, and also how I sign that driver's license. If I sign the driver's license with my name and then /agent, that means I'm representing the corporation upon which you're doing business in the state of Texas. It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to get your head wrapped around, but it is legit.
Come up.
Other. Okay.
Perfect.
That'll have to suffice.
That'll work.
That's what we can do.
It's good for me, yes, sir. As long as it doesn't say U.S. citizen, I'm happy.
Okay, so he did confirm that they do have, the only option that they have is other, and then he wrote in non-citizen national, and I told him that's fine as long as it doesn't say U.S. citizen. I'm perfectly good with it.
Perfect. You can just sign that so I can scan that in as well.
Yes, sir.
So at this point, he's slid the SS5 form across to me for me to sign. And I thought I got this confused with another form that had a mistake on it, but this was actually the proper and correct one. But I signed it. Funny enough, my gadget spy pin there. I happened to sign with that pin, and I wrote my name and then wrote without prejudice.
Now, there is one. No, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. Just making sure everything is correct. Okay, and here?
Yeah, just right there. Yeah. Just so I can show that it was your request to get that taken off.
Understood. Perfect. That's awesome.
Is it good? Anything else I can do for you?
No, sir, that was it.
Alrighty.
Hey, man, I know it's just another day for you, but it's a pretty big deal for me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm good.
Yes, sir, you too.
So good shit. So today I did absolutely 100% get confirmation that my revocation of election to be treated as U.S. resident for purposes of tax liability was accepted by the IRS, obviously, as I showed you earlier, and my explanatory statement to the Department of State for my passport application was obviously accepted because the Social Security Administration, I think they already knew. That's why they accepted my notice of that a status change that I think they pulled my name up and was like, oh yeah, he's already, yeah, we already do that. And I think that's why he just set it to the side. So obviously this is real. Okay, so what's the advantage? Well, basically the way I understand this is right now I'm working on a trust. I'm trying to put a trust together with my corporation trade name. If you'll all get the chance, I've already touted this guy 1,000 times. Brandon Joe Williams. Go to Brandon Joe Williams, or actually, it's www.one stupid stupid fuck.com, and take his contract killer course. He'll explain everything. It's a big picture, and having one guy like me try to explain it to you is like giving you one piece of the puzzle and saying, "Can you see the picture?" No, there's a lot of information that you kind of have to absorb to understand this, to really comprehend it. But I do not pay taxes anymore. I have to report, but I don't pay. This is legit. This is real. I mean, Social Security Office, like I said, they confirmed it for me today. So I don't know what else I have to do to get you people to come back to the republic. But if you don't want to stay in the democracy, and everybody says you got to put a pickle in your ass, uh, y'all enjoy that shit. I ain't going there. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye bye.